hope you're all doing wonderful, wonderful, kindred souls. Thank you for visiting my channel again, and please do not forget to drop your likes, shares, and hit the subscribe button. Of course, for those who are new to this channel, and do not repeat the click or I will punish you. Hope you stay in this moment no matter what happens. Remember our tagline, always be happy, joyful, and gratitude. To pass time, I'm going to make a funny yet motivational video for you. The topic is like I'm holding and trying to catch now. I'm so happy tonight. I'm going to sing a funny song for you. The title is about Corona, because it is trending virus nowadays. The crown virus. That's why it is called Corona. Let me try to warm up first. But I'm blowing away the love to you. Spreading love and light. Knock, 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 knock. Elsa, do you also have corona? Let's go outside and play. Slime together. We have met TikTok film, be a friend. Why did it have to end? We used to play together, and now we don't. I'm so bored and I want to cry. Do you also have corona? Who give you corona? Go away, Anna. Okay, bye. This mask will help you. Knock, 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 knock. Do you also have corona? Because a month is almost past. The lockdown is almost over now. I started talking to the picture on the wall. Hey, Trump, quarantine is almost over. And I'm really bored watching the hours TikTok. I'm scared to infect people. Stop annoying us. Knock, 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 knock. Elsa, I know you have corona. You should have told me that before. You infected everyone. It's not that fun. What have you done? Now I also have corona. It is your fault. I wish you would tell me why. Do you also have corona? Not the same, but only for entertainment. So just enjoy it. Let's start. Tonight I'm going to speak. The topic is about love, like I'm holding and catching in my hand, but spreading out to the world. You know, everyone has to spread love and light, because this is our mission coming on this planet Earth. Speaking about love, your heart will sing and leap with joy like me. And your imagination runs wild with the idea of the meeting of an oyster and cucumber or banana. You only remember the sexo, as well as the juicy and wild, fiery imagination. In short, I mean all the cloud nine. not cloud 90. Do not deny. I can read what's in your mind. So do not lie to me. Because all the notorious wild thought that is in your mind. For sure, love is not just merely about the romance as you have been thinking about. How many of us just have wrongly used this beautiful word in an appropriate connotation, just refer to all the physicality. So what kind of shallow connotation that you are referring to? Love is not only that. It is way more higher and powerful than that romance only. While love has broader perspective than your notion, love is unconditional, that you need to love without any expectation in return. Any expectation in return. If you love someone, it is not a must that the person should return your love. That is unconditional. Unlike love between couples, always condition. Always with condition, with terms and condition, like trading only. What kind of love is that? It is a shallow connotation of love. Love is not just a sentiment feeling. Love is the ultimate truth at the purity of the heart creation. Like I'm creating in my head now, holding and spreading love all over. Isn't this beautiful? Love is a state of awareness where you are connected to your own spirit within and with the spirit of divine or God or whatever term you want to use. When you express your own spirit, unrestrained and unconditional love to others and yourself, you light up the world and bring meaningful purpose and mission to people around you, like I'm doing now, spreading love, bring more enlightenment to your life. The more you embrace loving kindness, the more powerful and wonderful you become. The unstoppable you, since you are the driven force of the positive energy, of the highest energy called love, not the opposite of love, that is hatred and fear. Believe me, I'm so happy and full of loving kindness, dancing around, holding and spreading love all over and around me. Isn't this beautiful and nice feeling? Not for me, but for you also. Focus on being loving and compassionate, joyful and peaceful, then the rest shall follow. Believe me, as I always emphasize again and again in my motto at the beginning of the video. Always be happy, joyful, and gratitude. So love shall find you wherever you are. Don't you agree? Get out. Or I will knock you down. I will blow you away. Because you are inappropriate with this topic. You are not floating in the energy of love like I am doing now. I'm so joyful and so happy tonight because I'm loved and I'm lovable. That is the affirmation that you need to keep affirming every now and then. Okay? Let's continue. Moving from a need-based point of view or perspective to relationship that is not self-interest based perspective. That is the key to loving kindness. What you need to bear in mind is that self-interest awareness is not looking for anything in a relationship. It is not seeking, meaning also not expecting. So love is not based on expectation and looking or self-interest only. That is not love. When you know who you are, your relationship will be a reflection of yourself. Spiritual relationships are not something you pursue or desperately seeking with an agenda in your mind. This is just a natural expression of who you, your essential nature, your true self. Finding a mate is not trying to match a list of respective compatibilities, since most people thought that having some hobbies, same kinds of movies, same interests, same preference of foods such as spicy as well as vegan, same belief, same lifestyle, same choice of exercises. This is far from having great connection. It is more about recognizing who your soul evolutionary force to merge and delve into a deep level, deep meaningful level with another soul being. That is love. So love doesn't base on your desire, expectation, and want. Always remember that. By becoming the person you want to be, you will awaken the ability to know when and who you connect well in a loving, joyful, and in mutually respectful as well as rewarding way. That is love. That is the correct and true meaning of loving kindness connection, not love that is based on expectation and wanting someone to fulfill your need. That is not love. In short, be yourself, know yourself, and let the relationship form spontaneously according to the love and companionship you have to offer. That is the way to love. It is indeed not true that when you find your significant others, you have to do all the activities and hobbies together. This is attachment, codependency. Love for most of you is just conditional and attachment. When you and your partner need to be together like glue, like day and night, and do not allow your spouse the freedom to cultivate his spiritualism, his passion, and his mission in life. That is not love. That is control and manipulation. How come you try to control your partner? He has the free will to do his mission on this earth. So give him leeway and freedom to be the best version of himself. Do not tie him down, lock him in the room and doing nothing just to accompany you day and night. Whew, what kind of connection and relationship is that? I'm laughing colors. Most people do not know the notion of love. They think love is only just sexo, having romance, and then having family gathering. That is love. That is not quality love. This is a trespass of your right as a spirit being if you try to control your mate or your spouse. Both partners have the freedom to do their own hobbies or passion as long as at the end their passion lead to the same mission and purpose, same direction. That is to bring and share happiness to the people around. To bring more meaningful contribution to this world. That is love. So if you do not understand the meaning of love, you are having wrong idea about love. Any relationship that is based on need, expectation, self-gain, self-interest, motives are doomed for nightmare, failure, and total destruction in all aspects of your life and your partner's life. Not just connection, but career, etc. You don't have to control and manipulate for your own interest and your own personal gain. That is not love. And any relationship that is based on playfulness and free of expectation leads to ecstasy, happiness, peace, and building a goal-oriented mission for a broader humanity purpose and goal. When you have the intoxication of love, your brain produces dopamine, opiates, serotonin, and oxytocin. That is called your feeling of ecstasy. These hormones are not only antidepressants. It induces a subjective sense of euphoria, but they are also immodulators. They modulate, fortify your immune system, so you are much healthier. When people are experiencing either in the giving of or receiving of love, their body starts to self-regulate and restore hemostasis, which means that all your body systems are performing at peak level, at top level. That is why you feel joy when you are in love. And the opposite feeling when you are floating in the energy of hate or fear. Our meaning and context in life comes from relationship. In the absence of relationship, you do not even feel exist in this world, right or not? It is important to recognize that true love and relationship can only blossom and evolve if people in that relationship are committed to spiritual growth. Remember that. I emphasize again. If people in that relationship are committed to spiritual growth, not in materialism only. If you are focused on material growth, you are getting stagnant, and then that love doesn't function accordingly because you are codependent and detached and also attached to the person or material being only. That is not love. If you are not, that is when separation occurs. So part of it is that you have to recognize that every relationship is a mirror of your own state of consciousness. If you are living in fear, then your relationship will mirror that. Fear is the most basic emotion of separation. Separation, detachment, not union. Love is the most fundamental experience of unity. So if you want unity, closeness, you have to float in the energy of love, not the vice versa. So between the two, there are all kinds of gradations of emotional experiences, such as anger, hostility, frustration, resentment, grievance, guilt, shame, depression. So the relationship always mirror all these kinds of emotion or consciousness. So be careful to embrace the negative emotions because your relationship will mirror that state of consciousness. This is true. I am not kidding. I am educating you to embrace love, not fear. If two people are committed to a relationship, they have to recognize the traits that they do not like in the other person. The most aggravate you are a reflection of yourself. And the trait that you most like in the other people, also the reflections of your true being. So ask yourself, what are the traits that you like in the other people? or your significant other, how can you grow the traits yourself? And the traits that you distress or dislike, it is also your mirror. So you can ask yourself, how can you not deny those and confront them in your own self? This is the first step to be aware of when you are in a relationship. When you grow in awareness, you grow in love as well. Having said that, there has to be a commitment and a maturity and a sobriety that the relationship requires. I'm tired of dancing around. A worse and nightmare relationship is one which starts with expectation, self-interest, self-gain, desire to control and manipulate, where people need constant approval and reinforcement that they are loved or liked by the other partner. In other words, where there is lot of insecurity. That is why if women always ask their partners, how about me? Am I beautiful or not? That is a big love repellent. Because you are insecure of your physical appearance. You have to be confident because every human being has the beauty, not the beast. So get rid of your own beast. If you want to be loved by someone, not always asking questions, want complimentary only. What kind of lady are you? Very boring, stubborn. How can a man fall in love with such kind of woman? Unless he is crazy also. Playfulness like me, having the trait of kids, always like fun, joy and playfulness. That is the most attractive in a woman. When you have found someone, identify the qualities in him or her that you find attractive. Then display those same qualities in yourself. True or not? If you disagree, get out, because this is not your place. In other words, do not take their energy, but become the energy you want. You have to embrace the energy. You have to be the energy, to float in the energy that you desire in the other people. You know the energy is the driving force of human life. So how come you take up other people's energy to be yours? That is why be careful. If you have intimacy with stranger, you will take all the energy, especially the negative energy, vampire energy, to be yours. How can you get rid of that vampire energy if you already absorb the energy from the person that you have get physical with? Be careful, especially women. They easily absorb because they accumulate all the energy. Male, they spread out the energy. But women, like a ball, it take all the energy, collect it in the womb. You will not find your true purpose in life. This is your real. If you always take everyone's energy be yours. No kidding. This is big fire. So do not take everyone's energy to be your energy. Try to float in your energy, to emit your energy, to produce your own energy, especially the positive energy, because we human being consist of energy, particle of atoms and energy. That is why when your body decomposes, you are still floating because of the spirit still have energy. Even though your body, your physical has already died. In my understanding, your spirit or consciousness outlives the death of the physical body. So if your consciousness lives on and keeps transcends higher and higher, so does love becomes deep and deeper. That is why I'm spreading love to make me wonderful, wonderful being. So do not only dwell in the shallow notion of love's only romance and then having that sexual club 9 type of love. How come? People who have no relationship are 3 to 5 times likely to die from illness or cancer. Because why? They always float in the energy of anger, fear, frustration, wanting to control, wanting to take revenge, wanting to be in control or in power, always in power game. That is no way. It will lead you to easily get disease and illness such as cancer. Release love, not hatred and fear. Couple have to reassure each other that they are always there for each other, and they have to make each other feel safe, and that comes by having a common goal and common commitment to each other. So without commitment, it is not love, it is player. It is just for fun, for a night stand. And when people have that, love makes them feel safe and secure. And love actually begins to heal physical bodies and their emotion. That is why people need commitment. When you fall in love with somebody, simply write down the positive traits that you really admire in them. Then say to yourself, I will also display those traits that I like the most to be my own traits. That is why there is a saying that do not find the right one, but be the right one. This is what I'm talking about. You have to embrace the traits that you like or love the most from your partner or someone you admire. Do not borrow their energy, but produce your own energy. Energy is the vitality, the driving force of our life. That is why be careful with your energy. And when you do that, you are no longer absorbing their energy. You are creating your own energy that you wish to be. And then instead of wanting to control your partner every more and then wanting to control their move and action, there is time to accept, trust, surrender, play, enjoy, and have more fun and move towards collaborating in a higher mission. That is unconditional love, not love that is based on attachment like we have seen everywhere in this planet Earth. Couples only codependent but call it love. That is codependent love. That is attachment. When the other partner perishes away, the spouse cannot carry on because he or she cannot stand on his own energy, but always depend on the couple to provide them happiness. That is not the way of being in a true loving connection. You can trace all the violence, the lack of or having poor relationship either in childhood or in a romantic relationship. Most people who do the crime or murder, they are floating in the energy of fear, energy of negativity, the vampire energy, because they lack of love. They do not have the energy of love in themselves. I think all people in the world who commit violence or crimes, who are engaged in vengeance, crime, murder, at some point experience a deep lack of love. Be careful. So you have to be abundant in love, to share and spread love, not to be lack in love and then lead you to create crime. When you have to experience love, either giving or receiving, you become magnanimous to the rest of the world. That is why people in love can do extraordinary things. Love is the only true things, the magnificent present or gift from the divine to human being. So, the opposite of love is not contributing anything to your growth. Release all the negative and vampire energy. Only embrace the energy of loving kindness. After you embrace the energy of love, kindness, abundance, blessing, miracle will follow suit. So you don't have to chase all the love, but because you have already have the love inside you, what you need to do is spread it wherever you go, wherever you are. So love, kindness, more love will find you, will be showered to you, because you are the magnet of love, and everyone will be attracted to your loving kindness. That is the key to living a happy and contented life. Stupid and fool people think that they have to desperately looking for love because love is already available inside. Then why should you find outside? If you find outside, that's why you try to control and manipulate other people because you have insecurity in yourself. You are afraid of losing them. That is not the way to form a grounded and strong connection or relationship. If you want to have a strong grounded connection or relationship, you have to have love first, not to look for love. After you have love, love will find you. So, most modern women are desperately looking for love. Because why? They think that finding the mate is the solution to their problem. That is the beginning of all nightmare and problem. Stupid way of thinking. That is why love must not be found from outside. Do not look for love or search for it from outside. You need to cultivate love from inside yourself. What you need to do is be the right one. So the right one will be attracted to you. In case you keep hang out or entertaining those energy that doesn't support your highest good or greatest purpose, you cannot attract the right one. You will keep attracting the wrong one. This is the law of attraction. Don't you know? So you are so naive. How come you attract the right one if you are surrounded by vampire energy and keep allowing them to distract your vibration and your purpose to finding the right one? So from now on, if you want to have a stable, grounded and fulfilling relationship, detach from all kinds of lower energy. There is a saying, you need to cut off yourself from vampire energy. But first of all, what you have to do is stop welcoming or stop giving acceptance to the vampire energy or vampire friends. If you group with them vampire friends or vampire people, how come you attract the right one? It is impossible, right or not? If you do not agree, get out. Means if you keep giving room and welcoming the lower people or your karmic exes, how come you meet the right one? Reasonable or not? You are so naive, or you pretend to be naive. But it is your fate and your destination, so you decide, not me. I'm just giving you guideline, but this is the right guideline to having a loving connection forever, for a lifetime. This is very prior message, so take note on this. I emphasize again, this is very important clue if you want to attract the right one. Stop asking why you always attract wrong people who hurt you or betray you. It is your acceptance that need to be terminated or cut off. So do not blame other people. It is your involvement because you are always entertaining and welcome them. Cut them off. Sever the ties. And then let you travel on your own path. You do not have to entertain them or always talk or message them. How come you find the right one or attract the right one? Very important. You should not or must not find the right one, but attract the right one, okay? Take note on this. If you find, you will never ever find the right one. Be the right one to attract the right one. Like I'm spreading this love and light to you. Isn't this topic interesting? At least you know why you always blame yourself that every time you get into relationship, you only end up in nightmare, separation and painful. Because why? Because you are desperately looking and finding. What you have to do is be the right one that you want to attract. Do not find, but be. Be in the energy. But the first and foremost, you have to cut off ties with all people, friends, groups, or exes, or your karmic exes, in order to attract the right one, because they are blocking you to meeting the right one. If you have learned this and you practice this principle, I bet you will attract the right one. Come back and report to me. Lily, thank you. I've found the right one and I'm now happy living in an happy ever after relationship. Thank you. Thank you. Or you want to treat me? It is up to you. I never reject. Always welcome. Because I'm happy if all people can find the right one. Sorry, not find, but meet the right one, because they attract the right one, because they vibrate in the energy of the right one. Thank you for listening to my video, and please do not forget to come back again and again, because I'm going to create more motivational yet funny video to educate you, to motivate you, to inspire you to be a wonderful, wonderful being. Sending you lots of love and light. Lily. Mwah, mwah.